Hey everybody, what's going on? Your host AMF1534 here. After 2.5 hours of being on the line with Comcast customer service, I am now armed with 2 peanut butter and jelly sandwiches of justice and a huge bag of Chester's, yeah, fucking Chester's brand. Not Cheetos brand, because that would make more sense. They just had to go off and make another brand of fucking popcorn. And yeah, so I got a big bag of that, and now we are going to take on the hedge maze section of Syphon Filter, so stick around, because the fun is just beginning. This is like one of the only times, this is the first time so far in this game that the guy that we need to find, Mr. Marcos, actually decided to be smart about it. He actually hid in something. It's a miracle. I really want to shoot him in the face, though, because I fucking hate that guy. He is such a little fucker. He is. And he has just the most annoying little bitchy voice. Oh, look at me, I am Marcos, fucking I'm going to run away and shoot at you. I've got this little remote trigger bomb with me, blah blah blah. You'll never find me except for when you do, and I'm gonna shoot you in the fucking mouth if I find you. But that's the hard part, is he's never in the same spot twice, believe it or not. I've found him in over where I was at over there before. I've found him just standing out here in the middle before. I found him everywhere, so that's part of the fun of the maze. You think you're gonna get him? You're not gonna get him. And I could swear to God he's constantly moving. By the way, I feel like no matter where you think you finally got him, you don't got him. Oh, there he. Oh, that's not him. God damn it! You got my hopes up, man. And we got nothing. So yeah, dude, it's been a fucking night to remember. Let's put it that way. I just got off the phone with Comcast customer service line. It was something else, man. We had to get. Ah, there he is. Yeah, look at me, I'm Marcos. Wow, I don't remember killing him that fast. Could have sworn that guy had body armor.
Marcos must have been ghosting an entire frequency. I got him. Girdieux is just north of you in the Freedom Memorial Building.
That's where the main viral bomb is. Tell CBDC to stand by.
I mean, it was almost the perfect scenario. We finally get a guy that actually decided to be smart by hiding in a hedge maze, but he still wasn't wearing body armor. I'll never figure it out. He's like the most important guy besides Girdieux in this whole operation, and yet he still was naive enough to not wear body armor. It's just fucking crazy. But at least, you know what? I'm glad that he died fast, because I fucking hate his little bitchy-ass voice. Look at me, I am Marcos. And, like, if you don't kill him fast enough, he'll keep on saying it. And it just makes you want to pull your damn hair out so fast. But whatever. So, another thing that I love about this game, since I'm going to just sit here and ooze fandom for the rest of the night, is I love the fact that every level in this game has, well, besides boss encounters, has 2 different sets of music. You get just your regular, you know, level theme, like what's going on right now. And then when we fought Marcos, it was only for a brief second, but you've probably heard it before, is when you are, when you are in the middle of, like, you know, of combat, like with what we're about to be dealing with here in just a second with these guys here, it goes into what they call the danger music. See what I'm saying? It gets all crazy and sped up and more, you know, frenetic, or whatever word you want to come up with for it. It's super cool. I love that they kind of like, it makes your blood pressure go up a little bit, and you're like, oh shit, now the real stuff is about to go down. I love that they do that. It's just another thing about 989 Studios that everyone can sit back and enjoy, because it's fucking smart. Like, it's such a minute detail, but it's something that is just really cool. Like, they didn't have to do that. They didn't have to, you know, add something like that into the game code. They could have just had the same level music, which is still awesome, by the way. I mean, they could have just left that for the whole thing, but they said, no, you know what? We're gonna make these encounters count. We're gonna make it, you know, feel like, you know, it's something really fucking crazy is going on, and I love that they did that. I think it's really cool. So, kudos to you, 989 Studios, or Idetech, or whoever's idea it was for that. Because, you know, you're a regular scholar, you are. Now, I'll tell you this whole story about my whole experience with Comcast and why it was 2 hours, because it was fucking nuts.
I'm at the entrance.
We got a more important thing to deal with right now.
Hurry, Gabe. You don't have much time.
This boss encounter, when I was a little kid, used to scare the shit out of me. Maybe because I was stupid and I was a kid, but And I'm not, like, looking at it now, there's no reason for me to be terrified by it, but I think one reason that I love this, probably more than any other boss fight in this game, is because of the stage music. Just listen for a second. Fucking rock on America right there. Alright, let's read. Forwarded from agency intel. SpySat has completed a detailed analysis of Girdieux's body armor. It is impervious to all conventional weapons. Our armor specialists are working on it, but your agent may have to improvise to find a weak point. Our demolition expert has noted that the use of any explosive device will trigger the viral bomb, and everybody's fucked. So just keep that in mind.
Anton Girdieux. I hope Romer's paying you enough to die for him.
Gabriel Logan. Always the optimist. Look around, Logan. This hall contains the mosaic depicting the entire history of your country's wars and aggression. We are about to make an addition to it.
I don't think so, Girdieux. It ends here.
God, I love the one-liners.
Gabe, Girdieux's wearing full body armor. You've got to find a weak spot.
Go figure that Mr. Girdieux would leave the bomb all the way up there. Like, what if he just, like, was walking around and he accidentally nudged it and set the damn thing off anyways? How fucking stupid would he feel? You can't run forever! Okay, so this is what we gotta do. You have to constantly be moving. And that's the big thing. Never stop. And you just gotta keep running, and, you know, you keep running behind him, and you keep the targeting function on, and that'll be about the best you can do. It's a very simple fight. It's kind of just you against the clock. The biggest thing that you want to make sure that you do, or don't do, is do not run into the fire, because this little liquid stream of doom will hang around for a while. So it's going to get to the point where you got to kind of... You're gonna need a bigger gun. I love that line of his. He's such a confident little bastard, and I hate him for it. Now, after shooting him once and blowing up that canister, this would have been over already, but because we live in the world that we live in, of video games and awesomeness, sometimes you just gotta do it this way. I mean, we've already unloaded a lot of rounds into him. But yeah, I think it scared me when I was a kid just because of the idea that he's shooting fire everywhere. It's just a stream of concentrated fire. Like, how is that not terrifying in its own right? What are you doing, Gabriel Logan? The fuck out of the way. There's a possibility we may have to bust out our handgun here in a minute, because obviously this is getting out of hand. We've unloaded almost 150 rounds into him, and he is just putting along back there. God damn it. Of course. Alright. You're gonna need a bigger gun? Well, I got a bigger gun for you. Yeah. It's probably not gonna work the way that I'm wanting it to. Aha! Come on. Come on. Come on. Oh, shit. This is not a good idea. Not a good idea. Oh, we got him! Yeah! Suck on that, bitch!
Hey, are you alright?
He's finished, Leon. Get CBDC in here.
Hey,
Tell them
Leon.
we need an evac.
Copy that.
Things got really heated up in here. Dun, dun, dun. See, I love that fight. I really do. It's very simple, and there's a learning curve to it. I love when they do that. I love that they don't just, like, throw you like, hey, figure this shit out. Or they don't, like, tell you exactly what to do. They're like, hey, you need to do exactly this, and then it just becomes, like, the easiest thing in the world. Like, it took me about 30 tries to beat him the first time, because I didn't know that you had to shoot his fucking gas tanks from behind him. Like, that's part of the fun. Oh, we're already here! Oh my god, I love this mission so much. Incoming from Markinson. I've approved your request for access to the FBI files on Jonathan Fagan. I think your suspicions may be correct. The Farcom reception may be cover for a meeting between Fagan and Romer. Follow Fagan closely. Obviously, you must not be seen or captured. You are authorized to eliminate any of Fagan's security, but use silence weapons only. Once you've observed the meeting, use whatever means necessary to capture Fagan alive. Excuse me. Ruin that entire thing. Officially, the agency knows nothing about this.
We've analyzed blood taken from Romer's men. It contains compounds identical to those extracted from the plants taken from Romer's plantation in Costa Rica.
We've both been wearing the same clothes for about 3 weeks now.
Corporation named
That's why I'm
Farcom.
standing so far away
I checked
from
with
you.
our contact in the World Health Organization. Farcom is also coordinating the WHO's efforts to track down these worldwide viral outbreaks.
Romer's not sophisticated enough to run this kind of operation. With that arsenal, he must have an enormous base of operations somewhere. Who's funding him?
I have already had FARCOM investigated. The final report was inconclusive.
Whose report? Benton's? The same man who coordinated our botched raid in Costa Rica? The man who got Jenkins' entire team taken out? Where is Benton now?
I've placed him on leave. Now, what do you want to do?
Fagan is hosting a reception at his exhibition center in New York tonight. I've tapped into their security files and accessed blueprints of the entire building.
Fagan doesn't know who I am. I'll go as a guest and plant a remote wire on him. If there's a connection, I'll find it.
All right. Report back to me in 24 hours. But this is not a standard intercept and eliminate operation. If Fagan is involved with Romer, I want them both taken alive. If you do find a mole, eliminate him.
Sounds like fun.
Leon, something's up. Fagan's moving. I'm going to follow him.
But Gabe, his wire is coming in clear.
I know, but I want to be there in case something is going down.
Be careful. If any of his security guards spot you outside of the reception area, Fagan will know you're here.
I won't let anyone see me.
You know, there's a possibility that somebody's going to see me at least once. This mission has always been really tough for me, just because I always get like a little bit too full of myself and I end up getting caught. But I do know the formula on how to get through this without, you know, fucking it up. It's just doing it without fucking up. That's the fun part. Okay, now we got to hang here for a minute until one of these guards decides to walk by. You can see him on the mini-map there. So this whole thing with Comcast, just been a fucking day to remember. One for the old history books. Here he comes, and he's down. I mean, I don't know why his little partner over here didn't see that, but, you know, I'm not going to sit here and argue about it. Oh, damn it. Shit. This isn't going to go over well. Oh, you know what? Nope, there we go. Perfect. So, hold on a second, I gotta... Oh boy, okay. I always forget about that guy. That guy always gets me into trouble. Yeah. So my parents got one of those new X1 cable boxes or whatever, and we had to get it replaced today actually, because it was going fucking crazy. Like the one we had before, it was defective apparently, and oh god, okay, boy, that was really close to me botching the whole damn thing right there. So we got it replaced because the fan on the other one just went fucking crazy. It was like a little jet carrier taking off. And okay. This is no. Okay. All right. Things are all right here. They haven't gone. This isn't terrible yet. Okay. This is where things can get bad. Oh boy. Okay, that's good. Very good. We are alive. I'll get to this other part of this in a second. I think there's one more guy to kill here, and I think we'll be in the clear. And he is right over here. Or is he? I don't remember. Where the fuck is that guy? Oh god! Oh my god! Oh yeah, okay. God, that's the guy. That is the guy that gets me every time. Every time. Oh my god. Boy, my luck was on a different level there. The gods were in my favor because the Comcast ones weren't. That's for damn sure. Oh no, there's more? Come on, man. You gotta be kidding me right now. Oh, never mind.
What are you doing here? You were never to come here.
Plans have changed.
Get out, both of you. We'll settle
As
this
of
later.
this moment, we no longer work for you. We want the location of the Syphon filter lab.
Leon, I found the agency's leak.
You are.
Benton.
Benton, that son of a...
That is
out,
exactly
both of
why I
you.
said
We'll
that Benton's
settle
gonna be a
this
little
Shut up,
piece of
you
shit
go.
later.
Quickly, get him out of here.
Yeah, and Mara Armov's still alive, despite the fact that I shot her in the face.
Romer and Armov went after him, but Benton's still in there with you. Watch out.
Oh, don't worry, I got plans for Mr. Mole here, for Monty Mole from Super Mario World. But yeah, so we get a new box, and I get home and I decide to set it up. Oh, I forgot. He's got a little G18 down there. He's got the tough stuff. So I'm gonna switch guns to a new one we haven't used yet, this little HK5, because it's awesome. And so I get home and I set it up, and things aren't working properly. I couldn't get a picture to show up, and so I called the activation line. Oh, hey. Called the activation line, it wasn't working there either, and so I talked to this guy who was probably the least personable human being I've ever talked to, ever. And I mean ever.
He's finished.
It sounded like he was like,
yet.
it sounded like he was
I wanna find out what's
whispering the
going on
whole
here.
time on the phone.
Where's Fagan?
Mara must have destroyed the bug. I've lost his signal.
I'll get to the security room and give you an uplink to their camera systems.
Copy. Farcom security has already cleared the guests out and locked down the building. They'll be looking for you.
I'll handle it.
Okay, so now we can actually do things. Like, we don't have to worry about stealth anymore, I don't think. I think we can actually just go for it now.
Farcom's using a magnetic card key system. Each gate is coded to a unique card. I'll see if I can find a master code.
Check their security rosters. I want to know which guards are holding keys and where they are.
I'll try.
Okay, so now we can go gung-ho on all this shit, which is great. And my new favorite weapon is now in our arsenal, the G18. I'm not going to waste the bullets yet because it'll come in handy later. Don't worry. To make a parallel, it's very much like the RCP-90 from GoldenEye, but not as powerful. But it's still awesome all the same because it just fucking fires them off like crazy, which is cool. Hey, stop! I won't have any of your shit right now. So I call up the customer service line and I get this guy and he is just the worst person. Not like he's a bad person, it's just the fact that he was so fucking boring. Oh, great. Of course, that would happen. Shut up there, alright? Yeah, this is the time, this is where learning headshots is the best thing in the world, by the way. So, and it's like he's fucking whispering the whole time. He's like, yeah, well, okay, well, it's really weird that that's happening. Let me try to see what I can do here. And then he would just like not say another word for, I don't know, probably a solid I don't know, maybe like a solid 2 or 3 minutes. I'd just be sitting there, just standing there in my living room, just wondering when I'm gonna hear from him next. And like I'd have to like clear my throat just to let him know that I'm still there, because we would go a solid, you know, anywhere from 2 to 5 minutes with no noise from either side. It was just so awkward, and ended up getting nowhere on that because he couldn't figure out what was going on, and I couldn't figure out what was going on. So he does like this diagnostic thing, or so he says, that was supposed to, you know, kind of like force the startup program for the box. Ends up totally not doing it, like ends up not working at all. He told me that it could take up to an hour, and so, you know, I decided to wait, and he like gave me his phone number for his direct line or whatever, just in case, you know, just in case I needed to call him back or whatever. And oh, somebody's got a flak jacket. It's a miracle. It is an absolute McMiracle. As we're playing a game of fucking follow the leader here. Oh, here we go. Now this is a real piece of shit. We gotta go all the way up here, I think. Oh, no. This is bad, this is bad. Oh, damn it. Yeah. That was my bad. That was totally my bad. Yeah, so he ends up doing this little diagnostic program, does jack shit. I have to wait for a solid hour. And nothing happens at all. Like, my TV I just sat there on my couch for like an hour. Nothing happens. And so I call back again, and I get this other lady. And this lady was awesome. Ellen was her name, by the way. Not like you guys care or anything, but dude, I hear a lot of people that complain about Comcast customer service, but this, in my mind, was exactly what good customer service is. Like, she went through everything that she could think of. And like, we went through diagnostic after diagnostic after diagnostic on that box, trying to figure out what the fuck was wrong with it, because it wouldn't connect. It wouldn't show up in her like little server thing or whatever the fuck it was. It wouldn't show up in there. It wouldn't show up in any of her databases that box was even connected to anything. And you know, we had tried all sorts of things, and like, we finally made some progress, and then we didn't. And so that was annoying. Yeah, see, the gate control is all the way up here, by the way, for a gate that's all the way downstairs. Like, what kind of cryptic-ass bullshit of a door control is that? No! Oh, God, it's so annoying. Why? Why would you ever have a door control that far away? It's just the weirdest thing. They're like, hey, hey, I got an idea. It's like the guy that made up the plans for this area. Like, it was like his arch enemy that he didn't want, that he was working with on the program, or that he just like totally fucking hated. He's like, hey, what department is that guy gonna be working in? Oh, he's gonna work over there? Okay, this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna put the remote keypad thing for the door all the way up at the top of the exhibit, and he's gonna have to slide down on the ground in order to actually, you know, get back through the door before it closes. So it's bullshit. But yeah, so we go through everything, and we're just like, she's just about ready to call it quits. Like, we actually had scheduled an appointment for a tech to come out on Wednesday, so I have to wait 2 more days with this bullshit. And she's like, you know what? I just thought of an idea. Let me try a couple more things before we call it quits. And then it worked. Like, that's the fucking shit. That's the best thing. Like, that's how you know you got somebody that actually enjoys their job. Like, I could have gotten the guy that he's like, oh, I tried a couple of things and it didn't work. Let's just get, you know, a tech out there. But not this lady. No way. Like, she definitely earned her X amount of dollars per hour. She's like, you know what? I couldn't figure it out, but we're actually going to try some things. I'm actually going to work. I'm not going to just sit here and give up on the situation because it didn't look good for me. And so, you know, that, my friends, is what keeps customers hanging around. Because, you know, I know how a lot of people get, and like, I understand it. Like, you want things to be smooth, and you don't want to have to wait through a bunch of crap, but sometimes things aren't that easy. New technology garners problems sometimes, and that's just how it works. And it was awesome. So, you know, it was 2.5 hours of being on the phone with those guys and having to, you know, go through the same steps over and over, being like, why isn't this working? Oh, we're getting somewhere? Oh, we're not getting somewhere. Well, this sucks. And you know what? It finally worked, and it was good. So that's what's happening. And now I have a TV downstairs. So, my friends, I didn't realize it took 22 minutes, but I guess we did get a lot of things done. So, when we come back on the next episode of Let's Play Syphon Filter, we are going to continue through all of these cool exhibits. Man, when we get to that aerospace exhibit, though, it's kind of nifty. When we go through a little bit more of this, we're going to keep seeing if we can track down Fagin, because now that he's in the clutches of totally should be dead Mara Aramov, we got some stuff to do there. So, until next time, my friends, thanks for sticking around and listening to my rant about why I just, like, jizzed over Comcast customer service and how it's really not that bad. Yeah. So when we come back, we're going to have some more fun. Until then, this is AMF saying thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye, guys.